Off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hey, we're good. 11 empty.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I'm one, ready?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On one,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Try forthcoming. It's up. It's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this will come up short.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
11. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
On 1, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
12.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
8-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, smash, Rocco. Reload.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd and 6. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
And with 10 seconds
11,
left,
11,
not
11.
really enough time to
11
put something
11
together.
empty. Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And you see the clock
11
almost
empty,
empty, so this is likely the
11
last
empty,
play
hey.
in the second quarter.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12. Time.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, a gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the
the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Go, Rick, go. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
11 MP, take. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Clark. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what?
Here we go.
Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right
11,
there.
11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Stop.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Powers by at the 40. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2000.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal. They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution?
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. That.
Burrow looking to pass. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10.
MT. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 light.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
12. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 12. 11. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
11 mighty. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12, 11, Thomas. That.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A gain of 5.
12, 12, 12.
Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Let's go. Bring it. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Now Gillislee. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Here we go, here we go.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
11 MT.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out the right flat. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Come on, set. Go, Jack, go, Jack.
They'll run with Gillislee. He's got it to the 43 here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.